mending wall, critical analysis, tone, poetic devices, and theme. Most of the Frost's poems are simple at the surface and have a deeper layer of meaning beneath. Mending Wall is no exception. While the poet seems to be relating a simple tale of rebuilding a broken wall between the lands of two farmers, he is talking about a much larger and more profound subject, that of division between human beings. And he did this writing at the beginning of 20th century. He has witnessed to the drawing of borders between nations. He knows that such borders are drawn to keep out immigrants and for the security of the citizens of the respective nations. However, Frost believes that such reasons have no basis. Cultural intermixing is a good thing. According to Frost, and all nations should strive to acquaint themselves with the cultures of their neighboring countries. He feels only then can cultural synthesis can happen and great art be created. Art does not follow any borders or boundaries. The same issues are dealt with in American poetry, English poetry, and European poetry as well. In a world of increasing division, Frost feels a kind of camaraderie with all those poets who are writing about the union of the human species all over the world. Like his neighbor, there are people who would do anything to keep out so called intruders and to protect their property with all their might. Might means strength. But Frost wants to convince all of them to demolish, means destroy the walls they put up between, construct. Put up means construct between themselves. He wants there to be an open dialogue between such people, so that open conversation between such people, so that problems can be solved in unison to make the world a better place. The poetic devices used in this poem, first one is apostrophe, is a rhetorical device. That this rhetorical device is used when a poet addresses his or her words to an absent audience and even a non-living entity. In this poem, the poet uses this device of apostrophe in the line 19 when he and his neighbor tell the boulders to stay balanced. Even after they have turned around after completing the job of mending wall made of those boulders, he again uses it in the line 30 to 35 when he speaks to his neighbor about the dispensability of the wall. The next one is personification. It is to bestow human qualities to something that is not human, to give human qualities to something that is not human. In this poem, the poet uses personification in the line 25 to 26 with the respect to apple trees in his orchard. He gives the apple trees that human ability to walk and eat. Then, epigram. That rhetorical device is used to make a brief, interesting, memorable, and sometimes satirical statement. In the poem, the poet uses this device epigram in the line 29 and 46 when he reports his neighbors saying that good fences make good neighbors. This means that there is a harmony in non-interference.